Hey, Justin Moore, General Manager of George Moore Chevrolet. We are off-site with three-time CEO, Brianna Hughes. Congratulations again and again.
Thank you.
And because we know everything there is to know about Brianna, husband Dan is with us as well for support. So we're happy to have Dan. And new George Moore Chevrolet customers, which we very much appreciate. Off-site at Jacksonville Coffee Company. Hands in the door, please, Shelby. Let's get the business end of this out of the way first. Why again? What'd you do this time?
So I put on the District 2 Trunk or Treat again. Made it bigger and better than last year. I got this for last year as well, but this year we did it at the parking lot of Academy, and you guys were out there. We had probably 1,000 kids this year, so it was definitely bigger, better. Just a great cause.
We were doing them at the store and canceled ours so we could support yours, and having that constant presence of a safe place for kids to go be kids is just great.
Yeah.
And when we started doing it, we didn't, as I'm sure you felt the same way, like, oh, who's going to show up?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like moms hunt for these things. So, I mean, we're happy to support it.
That's one way I put the word out, was on the Jacksonville Mom groups and on Facebook, and got it out there. And hopefully next year we're going to have it downtown and have it even bigger and better. I have big plans.
Additional sites or moving the site?
Moving the site. So that way, instead of just being a district centralized just for like the Arlington area, it's for all of Jacksonville.
Okay.
So it would be, I'm hoping like maybe fairground, something like real big, like a big either daytime event or like maybe on Halloween.
Why are we here? So, since Brianna wins all the time, I said you're not allowed to come back to the store, that's no fun. You pick a place, and Brianna picked Jacksonville Coffee Company. Why?
I love coffee. Keeps me coming throughout the day. It's nice to go to different coffee companies that aren't just your chain, so Starbucks, Dunkin'. I mean, I love me some Starbucks, but it's nice to support some local businesses and show them. And usually they have pretty good coffee and different flavors that you won't get at a Starbucks.
And you're engaging the community.
And yeah, I'm spreading the word.
I know the answer, but what do you do, Dan?
I'm a firefighter for Naval Station Mayport.
So, a family of community servants.
Yes.
And what else do
And
you
I'm
do?
also in the Air National Guard as a firefighter also.
Thanks for taking care of us. I mean, thanks.
You know.
Hughes for taking care of us. One son.
One
One
just
son.
turned 2.
So, is your son going to be police or fire?
Hopefully not.
A doctor, hopefully.
Yeah.
A field medic.
Yeah. Something, something a little different.
How long have you been doing that, Dan?
This is my 13th year, so I'm over halfway home for me. So
Halfway to what?
retirement.
For which job?
For the civilian fire job. I'm 17 years in the military, so I'm really short term. 2 years left.
What'd you do before? I guess military.
So I did 8 years in the Army, deployed to Iraq once with the Army, got out, had a couple-year break. That's when I started that's when I became a firefighter, got back in the Air National Guard, and I've had one deployment with the Air National Guard. That was to Afghanistan and Syria.
Right after we got married.
Right after we got married.
First like
Nice
7
honeymoon. Have
first
fun on your
7
own.
months of marriage was
Where was your first date?
Did you say Cheesecake Factory?
yeah, probably cheesecake and beer.
Isn't that on the banned list of places you can't take girls on a first date?
It was my idea.
That's right.
Well, this is before this list came out.
I approached him at the CrossFit Games regional, when they still had like regional events down in West Palm. We met in West Palm. I was living in Stewart, and he was living up here. And we started talking, and I said, I want cheesecake and beer tonight. And that was my way of telling him I wanted cheesecake and beer.
Sounds like the perfect date then. How long have you been married?
5 years in March.
Almost 5 years.
Have a baby, and
You're both smiling.
yeah, still
It's working.
today.
You don't have to
The
tell
ups
me.
and downs, you
Yeah.
know, the
Tell
ups
me
and
I'm married.
downs.
I'm married. And
my
my
wife
wife
doesn't
doesn't watch my content, so I'm okay. What else do people know about you guys?
I don't know, I think there's a couple, we're both into our work. I mean, we both want to make a difference. He wants to make more of a difference, like in his job and with within like his agency itself. And I want to make more of a difference, just an impact on people's lives. I'm trying to go downtown to help do that more. Not that I want to leave the district, but I do. Or I might go to Cal or something like that. Just like try to make more of an impact in a wider area instead of just one area.
And you're doing it grassroots. You never know what kid is going to be like, that trunk or treat inspired me. Here's another one.
Thank you.
Since the last one was on the car you traded in for the new Traverse. That gift, we appreciate
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for being put on the spot.
Absolutely.